Hey, this is my little series of reacting to other people's videos today. Claudia at Spnstr's Library talked about her reading slump for this month coming the last month, where as she says, she has very good reasons to. She moved houses, she moved countries, she moved from back from they. She and her partner decided after Brexit went through, was living in the UK, that they just didn't want to live in the UK anymore, and so moved back for her back to Germany. And she's just had a month where she just has not felt like picking up a book. I mean, and there were periods in there where it was just too busy, too tired. But there was also just time where it was just like, you know what? I just don't have that inclination. And she said, like, I didn't want to make a video about this is a condition that needed to get cured and that it was a bad thing or something. It was just like, you know what? There's some times when you just need to have a break, and your body, and sometimes you should respect your mind, your body, when it says, I don't need to read right now. I can put down the stories. I can put down, I guess, the nonfiction too, maybe. And just do other things, which I think she said she watched TV and movies, and she said, like, it's not necessarily that those are less demanding activities. I mean, there are some movies and there's some TV shows which are every bit as complicated and intricate and involved as a novel, but there's something about reading that takes it takes a different kind of energy. So, and I was thinking about that. It's like, we use the word slump for when you're not reading. And it's like, slump is like you've got bad posture that needs to be corrected. So maybe it's not really the best word to use, reading slump. Maybe it is a reading break. It's a, and, when it happens, you just sort of say intentionally, you know what? I don't need to do this at the moment. I'm just going to take care of myself in a different way. And I mean, yes, if you're a student and you've got a reading course load and stuff like that, well, then I guess there's issues. But if you're a free range reader and, it's not reading perhaps for work, if that's what your job, it's something for your job. If it's just, it's stuff that you do for your own enrichment away from that, I think that's perfectly acceptable. And it's not you slouching. It's not bad posture reading. It's about taking care of yourself. And I don't think I ever stopped reading in this last year with the pandemic. I definitely slowed down. And I mean, and Claudia talked about that as well. It's like, that's also sometimes considered a reading slump for people. But I mean, it was definitely a time when I needed to have that break. And I needed to take care of myself in a different way. And there was probably a part of that was constantly scanning news sites at that point, though even I scaled back on that because I needed to take care of myself in not hyper freaking myself out every day. It's like sometimes you just need to, like, take a breath and be in the moment and be, as I am now, in the backyard in Victoria. Though I had my eyes shut. I've had my eyes shut through this entire video. Apparently, it is a way I podcast. I don't know. I'm not podcasting. I'm still being a YouTuber. I'm just being a YouTuber in incredibly low, poor light. So yeah. I just wanted to react to that and talk about that because it's a valid thing. I know I'm not in that space myself at the moment. I'm definitely reading and enjoying my reading and going along at a fairly good clip. Not super high clip, but for me, a comfortable clip, which I enjoy, and I get to think and talk about the books that I love, and some of the books I don't love. Some of the books I'm okay with, or some of the books I just think are junk, but I'm having fun with. All different sorts of books. Yeah. All right, more videos later.